Hey, Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will understand about the muscle formation. It is known as the myogenesis. The myo mean muscle, genesis mean the formation, and it depend on the nature of the body, like the growth hormones, which that increase the muscle growth, and the testosterone and dihydrotestosterone, which that is the male steroid hormone are steroid. So insulin are growth factor 1 and vascular endothelial growth factor, which that is important for the vascularization and the angiogenesis from the VEGF. Other growth factors such as P38 protein alpha and regulation of genus kinase pathway, which that is involved. So in this video, the whole picture we will understand. Here is the person during the exercise, the muscle will break. Here is the anatomy of the muscle is the epimysium, which that is the bigger muscle and which that contain a many perimysium and the blood vessel as well as the nervous system for the neuromuscular junction to contract. And this basically is the perimysium, which that contain a many fascicles, and it is single fascicle contain endomysium, and in this a lot more endomysium are present in the fascicle, which that contain sarcolemma and the myofibril, which that is present here. And in this way the myofilament basically is present actin and myosin sarcomeres. I hope you make sense about that. In this the myoblast and the precursor cell, basically myoblast and precursor cell, which that target after the exercise. So it exercises the stimulant, which that increase the growth factor will bind with the receptor of myoblast and precursor cell, will lead to recognition and adhesion of the cell with the myoblast to each other. To perfusion complex formation will occur. This perfusion complex contain a nucleus, the binucleated can be a myoblast, while the precursor cell is basically the uninucleated. In this way the junction will increase. This junction can be a basically is the, you can say that is the cell junction, which that is the connection to each other for the transformation of the nucleus, etc. This plaque formation will occur, and in this way the cell alignment and the plasma membrane apposition will occur. In this way the plasma membrane breakdown will occur. This plasma membrane basically will break. This plasma membrane break will lead to collectively nucleation will occur. This multi-nucleated function will occur. The myoblast formation will lead to myotube formation occur. In this way the myotube mean the many nucleus are present in the myotube, which that is the precursor of the muscle development. And in this the myotube is known as the precursor of mature muscle. So this basically the myoblast formation from the plasma membrane breakdown will lead to nucleus disperse in the myotube. So anyhow, let's understand about the role of the P38 alpha protein. Whenever it will increase, so what will be happen? So it will depend on the different nature. So for example, cessation or initiation. So for example, the stem cell, which that are present in our body as a myoblast. The precursor of the stem cell of the muscle is the myoblast, which that renew itself, the division of myoblast itself also to increase the stem cell, while also the proliferation due to the proliferative factors. So in this way the genus kinase, whenever the decrease will lead to increase the proliferation, and differentiation will lead to myocytes formation will occur. This satellite stem cell will reside near the myocytes, and in this way the myocyte formation will occur, and in this the myotube formation will occur. In this way the satellite stem cell basically reside on the myotube, and the satellite cell and the symmetric division and the asymmetric division of the satellite stem cell will reside one by one to increase the functionality of the myotube. This myotube formation will lead to increase the satellite cell, and the myosatellite cell will lead to become a myofiber. This myofiber contain a actin and myosin protein, which that is transcribed and translate from the mRNA to protein like actin and myosin increase due to the increase the nucleus. And in this way the differentiation will lead to mature myofiber, which that is the functional unit of the basically the made up of sarcomere, is the functional unit of the muscle contraction. The P38 protein alpha, which that inhibit the stem cell proliferation. In this way, also it will increase basically it will renew the myoblast renew and the increase the cell division of the myoblast, will inhibit cessation of proliferation and down regulation of genus kinase activity, will lead to proliferate initiation of muscle differentiation, and specific gene program will lead to become a mature muscle and new muscle formation, which that after the exercise or it can be occur during the childhood to adulthood. I hope you make sense about that. So what is the role of P38 alpha? In summarization, we will understand here whenever the P38 alpha protein increase, which that lead to initiation of muscle differentiation, specific gene program, while the transcription to protein synthesis and inhibition of myoblast proliferation. Myoblast proliferation will inhibit while stop the genus kinase activity to stop myoblast. In this, the proliferation but differentiation, not proliferation also occur, but the differentiation will trigger. This differentiation will lead to increase the number of myofiber for the thickness of the muscle. In this way, your muscle will be formed, and this is known as the myogenesis. Myogenesis depend on the growth hormone, testosterone, and insulin like growth factor 1, and on the other hand, the P38 alpha protein. I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Bye.